night, but there's snow on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I look out, I can still see like grass and dirt popping up through like the snow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no shift tool. No, push the speed. So I was looking through other stuff. I know I keep going back to the same shit, dude. And if Rufus was here, he'd be
No,
crying
you're
about it
fine.
because I'm talking about fucking 5 a.m. and da 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 da.
Wait,
But
who's
like,
crying about it?
oh, fucking no, Rufus when he was talking about, oh, it's not 5 a.m. He can't
Oh,
fucking, and he's giving me shit about, it wasn't serious or nothing. He was just fucking
oh,
me up. But
right,
he would totally play back on that same joke again though. Anyway, uh,
100%.
I found this thing. Did you ever mess with before they took it away from the PS4? Did you ever mess with the Rockstar editor?
No,
And it was okay. It was like when you
I
record
didn't have my
something.
PS4 for very long before I bought my 5.
Five, yeah. Well, it's on the 5 version now, so the editor is still in the 5 version, but not in the 4 version. But there's a way to when it records something, it doesn't just record what you see in a flat whatever, it records the entire area. It records everything within the world that is visible to it. You know, so like once it's recorded, you could go back into the editor, replay that moment, and take and change the camera positioning, the speed, the do it like you would like the set of a movie. You know, and you can
Hmm.
place it wherever you want, transition however you want, let it move and flow. And there's all kinds of like you can create your own spots and be able to make some really dope shit. Play with the color shaders. They're one of the best ways to actually get photos. You always see goofy motherfuckers pulling out their phone and like they're doing a selfie. Bro, that's not how you get the
Mhm.
real pictures. The real pictures, like you just clip that few seconds, get everybody to, pop whatever pose and get those few seconds and then go back in the editor and get that pic, because you can always get the perfect angle no matter what it is. Well,
Right.
I found this thing this morning because there's limits to it, right? And with console, you're locked no matter what. There's three major factors that are locked in the editor, and there is a bubble. There's a radius bubble. You can only go so far, and this bubble catches you and says, "Okay, this is as far as you can go. You can't move no further away from your target area. This is where this scene happens. It's got to stay here, right?" And then the so with the position being within that bubble, then it's also got a limit on how far you can zoom back and how far you can zoom in.
Huh.
And the third thing would be collision with other objects. So like ends of roofs and shit like that. If you were trying to move the camera and your camera would touch the roof, it will stop you instead of letting you pass through it and just going on. I found a thing this morning
Oh.
that overrides all of that and will work for my fucking editor, or for the editor on PC anyway. Because you can
Right.
use that shit on the 5M ones too. And as soon as I discovered that, oh my god, I'm like, bro, you could cinematically make anything, fucking anything. Like the possibilities for that are ridiculous,
Mhm.
at least in my imagination.
No, dude. See, it doesn't bother me because like I get it. You're like really into it right now because like I know there's times like when I'm playing The Sims and if I'm really into something like we'll all talk about it and then like we might change the subject but somehow some way I will loop right back around to what I was
Hmm.
talking about with that or like about that or something that I'm doing with it. So like I get it. When you're really into something, like it does bother me. I don't think it bothers him. I know he's just talking shit,
Oh, I
but
know. No, I know. But I
yeah.
was never yeah. He's cutting up.
Yeah.
Sometimes for a joke to
I don't
go
know. It's
deep,
like
it's got to hit a
he
soft
would
spot.
tease her, whatever. He would
I'm just happy
tease
he
when we
seems
were
like he's
playing
talking more. And I'm like, yo,
Valhalla
did he
and
just come out of
Odyssey,
his shell? Did I
right?
watch him just pull his turtleneck off? What the fuck is that?
Oh no. That was like he would tease when we were playing like Valhalla and stuff. He'd be like, oh Adam's on. Or he'd be like, oh, he's like Adam don't love us anymore. He's too busy playing 5 and da da da. And I'm like, what? well, to be fair, we're both playing single player games.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're playing something that everybody can play. And not to mention, like, for me, like, I muted because, like, I know Rufus is gonna talk shit because sometimes I'm not paying attention and my mouth will just fall open and I'll be, like, breathing weird while I'm, like, fighting these fights and I don't need him to give me commentary on
You know
my
what?
breathing
I
ability.
discovered that was a thing when people get hyper into a game. They'll start making weird noises. You ever seen like a
Hmm.
bunch of people in the same room, like kids playing a fighting game or something, where you gotta like pass the controller around because only two people can fight at a time. So right, so they're passing it around the
Right.
room and shit. Whoever's fucking playing, there's always that one kid that's making weird noises. He's on the yeah. You know what I mean? And you're like, what the fuck? Did you see what came out of that kid? Does he know that he's doing that? Is he okay? Does he need his helmet? Like, I caught a buddy of mine doing that, and he had to have been, I don't know, in his 20s. And me and another buddy was standing back, and we just happened to be partying and drinking, and look over and fucking hear Ian doing that. And I was like, I just tapped Tyson on the chest and point, and we just both start fucking rolling. Didn't have the heart to tell him how ridiculous he looked because he was kicking ass. Like, I think they were playing Smash Bros. So it was like a 4-on-4 scenario,
Hmm.
and he's fucking all three of them up. So we wasn't gonna tell him we didn't want to fuck up his role. You know, he makes retarded noises. That bitch can fight. Watch out.
Oh shit. Yeah. But yeah, no, my whole point there was is that like we were very quiet during that time. Not to mention like I don't know what it is about single player games, especially if it's a game you're into or you're grinding or whatever, like
Yeah,
you
get
get
lost in it, yo.
super for me at least, I get
Yeah.
super hyper focused
Oh fuck.
to the
What's
point where
today?
you be
Thursday.
sitting here talking to me and I'm not
Oh, I can hear.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I guess I took my meds today.
Nobody asked you to put your big ol' head.
What the fuck is going
Bet
on?
this is my mom. Oh, it's
Alright.
not. Haha, I can ignore you. Muxalon.
Dude said he's been trying to. It's been because it's down. I just want to go. Why? Why is it down? Because I liked it, that place. I put a lot of effort into that goddamn costume, and I don't think I wrote everything down. Fuckers. And I'm thinking you can make individual modifications too, right? So like your experience in it. In most of these things, there's a stamina bar, a food meter, a water meter, a health bar, and in some cases, a pet gauge where you have like a companion or summon or I don't know what you call it, some kind of pet. Uh, and Matter of fact, I'm saving up ears for one now because like I'm thinking before I even have a base, I want to have an animal. I need an animal in my life. You know what I'm saying? And they seem
Mm-hmm.
to be cheap. I'm gonna go get me an animal. And it's
Nice.
dope because okay, you know how like on DayZ you work from the coast in, right? And the higher you
Mm-hmm.
go through it, the higher the loot tier. Shit works like that here too. But there's not just PvP zones. There's like all kinds of zones and extra islands and shit to challenge systems. And it's the same way. Like the higher up you go on the map, starting at like the airport and shit, the better stuff you get. And like same way you'd find specific types of loot in certain types of places in DayZ, this one does the same thing. So like airport, you're subject to run across anything. You get some gun upgrades, you can find some ammo in there, you know. And then there's other places like industrial places that have a bunch of boxes and trash bins and like there's multiple types of dumpsters in the game. So like say for example, the regular dumpsters, it would just kind of scramble through and look through, you know. But say the ones that are bigger, like at the airport where there's that ramp that goes next to the gate and that trash thing,
Yeah.
it's like
Mm-hmm.
one of those. But when you search through it, it actually like lays down and motherfucker like scrimmages through the trash and shit, and then that pops up with some shit, you know. Sometimes it actually
It's
is
fucking
trash.
good.
Sometimes it's like a bag of trash or a fucking plate or something that you can't use, you know. Fucking kitchen plate or some
I'm
shit.
fucking good.
Yeah,
Right.
it's funny as fuck, dude. The emotes that they had, fucking like 3,000 something fucking emotes, and I was like, holy shit, dude. Like that's everything in the game and then some. Like I found all kinds of shit, dude. I found dude like fat and fighting using the fucking capoeira, and I mixed that shit with fucking breakdancing, and then I mixed that shit with the laying down pose, you know, where you just kind of lay on your side with your hands rested on your head, one of those. And like I do all three of them in succession to make it look like I
Hold
just
on.
okay. Yeah, too much at once. I know. Overload for me too.
I'm sorry, is this fucking same number? It just kept calling me. I was like, what the fuck? Anyways.
think I might go put that thing in, which actually, I think I already downloaded it. And where did I put it? Put it in downloads. Here. Let's see. No editor restrictions. Zip. Uh, do, 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 do. No. Give me more. Send zip. Yes, please. Please tell me. Down here to the filters. Okay. These two. IS, ASI, and INI files. Now, they go right into the GTA one. So, you know what? Before I do something stupid, let me close this. Save. Back. Oh, shit. Yep. Back.
Bucko.
Excuse me.
Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm playing the DLC of this dude. They gave me a card, like a Pokemon card. But instead of it saying Charizard, it says Barfazard. And he's an acid type. Purge. Discard your entire deck onto the floor and leave without cleaning it up. Projectile vomit monster. Barfazard enjoys listening to classical music when it isn't busy throwing up,
Okay.
which is almost never. What the fuck?
Hmm. Manage. Browse local files. Thank you. Thank you. Now, where does this fucking thing go? I don't know where it goes in here. Is it PDF? Might be in here. Data. Okay, give me this. That's already closed. Yes. Yes. Okay. Give me this. I'm gonna turn the limits off of my fucking editor, dude. I haven't put this thing in yet, but I always leave my fucking tabs open until I'm finished with something. There's like a million tabs open on my PC. Didn't do it. From third person shooter. Nope. Mark out.
Hello there, guys and girls. It's copy both the ASI and the INI file. And then why the hell would you try to make Machinima in the first place? Tell me this! Then you can download the actual mod, unzip the archive and copy both the ASI and the INI files to your main GTA 5 directory like so.
Like Herbert
And
the
that's
pervert.
it.
I've
If you
seen it,
want, you can now
master.
deactivate Open Camera by removing these files here from the main game.
Hmm.
Game directory.
Okay. Copy. And there she is. Okay, it is in here. Paste. Today's here. Give me this. Give me this. 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 Hope this shit don't crash me out. It's crashed me out a couple of times. Mm. That's 37.
Mm.
Now, let's see. I hit a fucking barrier a minute ago, so this should have no barrier. Should be able to collide through objects.
on the rock. That's bullshit.
Still number. Still others. Top 120 something is normal. The fucking closure box.
They're not needed anymore. In order to show you the three main comparisons for each one. Unlimited camera distance. Camera, but other you carry the camera as readings of the bullet looks for you. Plus, default, they're all set to
You can't.
Oh, there she is. Let's see here. Disables free cam collision. True. Blending. Trace.
Damn it.
Thinking there's a fucking step I missed somewhere. Yeah, I'm back here.
A lot of things. If see if I get around to covering those. Attention by enthusiasm or editor is useful launcher by modder. By the way, the plugin is called No Rockstar Editor Restrictions by Unknown Modder. By the way, that's the same guy who created the incredibly useful launcher bypass. Now the script No Rockstar Editor Restrictions does exactly what its name says it does. It removes certain camera boundaries. The camera was made for, well, yeah. This mod too removes the map, but on top of that it removes such as collision of the camera with objects or the field of view limit, which is quite narrow in the vanilla version. Let me show you how to install it. First you're gonna need the ASI loader from Scriptook 5, but if you've ever modded your GTA 5 you'll need that file anyway for every Scriptook 5. But if
This is the shit it doesn't say. More. Script hook. Oops. Run that back. Script hook. Save this. Okay. Need this. Let's just pull the whole thing. And we will put it for this. And the other one, I needed ties. Oh, fuck. Accidentally left out of my brand. Accidentally abandoned my brand again. Keep doing this to him, man. I don't mean to. I'll look away from the PlayStation for too long and they'll fucking sign me out. Hmm. ASI loader. Script. Okay, so that one's this is the no restriction thing. Okay, we got this. This is the thing itself. Where do we open this at? Okay, so this is the actual one, not the this one. So save, close, staying on this one, move it here, and oh, fuck. Yeah, I get to read that shit just slips right off, dog. I didn't even
Mm,
see it fucking go dark for a second. I was caught up reading. I look over and everything was blank. I was like, God damn it. I'm asleep
what?
again, man. I want to turn it off, but I don't want to like fall asleep with it like that. You know what I mean? Because I don't like the idea of it running all night.
Yeah.
Because then it'd be running fucking day and night. Shit, bitch would melt.
Bro.
Living Madness.
This shit's
First
gonna fucking.
options, 7-zip. Back. Excuse me. Okay, so hang on to that for just a second. And copy the contents from this. Copy here. Paste. Keep the damn thing open, don't I? Dummy. 5. Save back, back, back. Yes, back, back, back. Exit. No. Yes. Quit this. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. This again. Last thing is this. Yes, please. What? Ooh. I'm glad I waited on the page. Okay. It named the same thing, but they are two different things. So carry this one, and then we do the second one that I did. Prepare. Yes. If it stomps it again, it means because I've already got a better one in here. 2. Aha, there it is. Nope, setup successful. Restart.